Alright, welcome back. So, we're just on the train home from Kyoto. Such a brief 2 days, but we got so much done. Yeah, and many places we didn't get to go. Well, that's Kyoto in a nutshell. Can't do everything in, well, just 2 days. What? Nothing, you look so serious. I wonder what you're thinking about. It's none of your business. Well, I mean, you probably presume what he's thinking about. I was just thinking I hope he gets to come to Kyoto again. Again? Yeah, I'd like to come again. With you. Or I'd like to come with you again. I still can't read. With who? Akira or with me? Huh? Nothing. Well, why did she have to ask me something so nerve-wracking? Nerve-wracking? Really? She must be exhausted. I mean, actually, she's fast asleep. Oh, okay. Oh, she really is. Z. Cutting logs, as it were. What do you think of Akira? Is that a personal question? She's a bit feisty. I mean, when I watch anime, I am drawn to the more tomboyish character, like Kyoko in Yuri Yuri, or Natsumi in No Nonbyori. Sometimes she gets mad at me, but yeah, that's part of her charm, and I think she's a very pretty girl. Akira is awkward about expressing herself, but she's very honest, right? When she's upset, she gets angry, obviously. When she's happy, she gets angry again, to hide her feelings, but it's easy to see through it when you're around her all the time. Sounds like she's got anger issues. She's always been that way. Maybe you want to talk to her about that. She brings joy to the people around her, and everyone falls in love with her. But I'm not like that. Aw, you're sad now. You're not? Unlike Akira, I've always been bad about saying what I really feel. Ever since I was a child, I've been unable to put my feelings into honest words. I wonder about that. Wait, she teased me so much it's hard to imagine, but I'm sure what she's talking about is something completely different. What? Because I've always wanted to be seen as a good girl. You are a good girl. So I've always been on my best behavior, acting however I could so people would like me. Well, are you doing this for yourself, or are you just doing it for other people? When I was young, I was so preoccupied with that. And while I was doing that, people decided that I was a very good girl. That's how they saw me. Makoto's a good girl. Makoto's a reliable girl. Makoto would never do something like that. That's how I wanted to appear. And so I let people to view me that way. But because of that, now I'm afraid to express how I really feel. Well, fuck them. That's my mentality. It's like, it's very selfish, aren't I? When I look at Akira, I end up thinking, I wish I could be more honest. To say that I'm feeling without worrying about what people think. I guess these worries must seem ridiculous to a foreigner like you, but not ridiculous. I don't find it ridiculous at all. It's something you're seriously worried about? Wait. I would never laugh at you for that. No, that'd be rude. I think you're worrying too much. I think there's only one way you can set your worries at ease. You just have to start saying how you feel as honestly as possible. Right? But if I do that, people might be disappointed in me. Fuck them! Yeah, I have a comment. Fuck you! You know? The people who have loved me for so long might hate me. When I think, well then are they really your friends? Do they really love you for who you are? Don't worry, that won't happen. Well, how do you know that? Even if I said how you really feel, even if it changes how people think about you, I don't think anyone will blame you for it, Makoto. I'm not going to hate you, Makoto, because you're an amazing person. Can't imagine anyone hating you. I guarantee it. Oh. Well, I guess these guys not all that bad, but again, this is white knighting intensifying. I promise you one thing, even if other people might hate you for what you say, I never will. Don't give me those bedroom eyes. What, did I just say something weird just now? just a little surprised. The first time anyone said something like that to my face. Really? Where are your friends? Where's your closest mate? They haven't. To tell you the truth, I haven't even received a love confession before. Bullshit! It's true, I flirted, but I suppose. But all through school, the boys barely even talked to me. I was always keeping close to the other girls. Right. Because she's so gorgeous. Well, I mean, I'm sure some Chad would have, with an ego so big that it can't be contained by the classroom, would have had the balls to walk up and attempt. But what am I saying? Can't become more honest, huh? Nothing at all. Thank you. I think I can be more honest now because of what you said. Oh, of course. The MC solves everything. MC, it's supposed to be me as in the player, but I would not act like this. I cannot relate to this MC at all. So, just glad to be of help. What am I going to do? I think without realizing it, You've what? So we're home. We were only out for a few days, but it makes you appreciate the home you've got. I know how you feel. Really? That's one of those human traits that crosses all cultures, then? Well, yeah. It's gone by so fast, hasn't it? Time since you got here. Really gone by fast. Kinda wish you didn't have to go in 2 days. No, that's very nice of you to say. Just kidding, there's nothing you can do about it. You knew this was coming after all. Fuck you! Yeah, we will be heading out early. Same as usual. Tomorrow will be our last day of sightseeing. Anything I'd like to see tomorrow? Don't know, I'll have to think about it. Just make sure you make the most of it. Why is she looking concerned? Like Akira said, tomorrow will be my last day to look around the city. Where should I go? One thing I should be asking myself isn't where to go. It's who to go with. Oh. Hello, Makoto. Why are you here? Can I come inside? Come on in. I know you must be tired. It's fine, I'm not in bed yet. Well, that's good. What could she want at this time of night? Something I need to ask you. Sure. You said you didn't know where you want to go. Still, I haven't. No. In that case, what do you think of getting out of Tokyo and seeing Kamakura? Ah, Kamakura! My old stomping ground, kind of. That's where my grandma lives, and that's where I will. Well, that's where I would be staying in September, and that's where I always went. Every year. I'd like to come with you, of course. What do you think? You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You don't have to force yourself. No, hell yeah, I'll go to Kamakura. Let's have a look. Kamakura, I'm so sorry. I'm being so... Anyway, see you tomorrow. Sure. Same as usual. Really looking forward to it. Good night. Good night. And that's it. Ooh. No, honestly, I have no idea what Kamakura is. Uncultured swine. You're gonna see one of the most underrated tourist destinations. Well, I mean, it's relatively famous. Tomorrow, the last day to take a trip with Makoto. I've noticed that throughout this playthrough, I managed to pick all the destinations that Makoto goes to. Yeah, so this whole trip we've just been with Makoto. So it's our last day in Japan. Sad face. Glad the weather's nice. Last day to look around Japan. Once I leave, I don't know how long it'll be until I can come back. Got to make this a great day I won't regret. So we ready to go? Hell yeah, you bet your ass I am. Destinations come further. Several ways to get to it. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, commuting. It does take a while. The truth is, I don't know a thing about Kamakura. That's so. It's just ended up saying it because I was so happy you asked me to come along with you. Okay, yeah. So I just blurted it out. Yeah, this dude has no filter. Sorry, you mad at me? Not mad at all. I'm just. What? You want to know about Kamakura, right? Yeah. It's an old city in Tokyo's neighboring prefecture, Kanagawa. Yes. Kanagawa. Shoguns ruled there about 800 years ago. Yes, called the Kamakura Jidai. Didn't last very long, but, you know. But wait, I thought the capital city 800 was Kyoto. But you say the Shogun was in Kamakura. Yeah. Yeah, the Kamakura Jidai. Well, here we are. This is the most historic shrine in Kamakura. Yeah. Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. Tsurugaoka. I thought those birds chirping in the background. That makes me feel nostalgic for this place. I've seen a lot of shrines and temples in Japan. This one takes the cake. Yeah, it's freaking huge. You could say the shrine symbolizes the center of Japan's power 800 years ago. Glad you mentioned it. You said something like that before. Right. So, tell me. Teach me. The capital of Japan since the 8th century was Kyoto, but Japan wasn't fully unified at that time. The east in particular, the region was beyond... What? The region beyond what is now Tokyo was unsettled territory, and there were places the emperor's control could not reach. The shogun was there to try to bring those regions under control. A bit like Caesar's Gaelic campaign. Yes, but Caesar was the unquestioned ruler at the time. The Japanese shogun was just appointed by the emperor, right? That's right. About 800 years ago, the appointed shogun, Minato no Yorimoto, amassed enough power that he effectively was the ruler. In other words, while the capital of Japan at the time was in Kyoto, the real center of power was here in Kamakura. Well, it was only briefly, and then it moved to Edo, which is modern-day Tokyo. Oh, actually, that was much later. I'm sorry. Anyway, the central area under control of the shogun's government was called the Bakufu. The kanji used to write Bakufu refers to the center of the camp. Okay. What does it say? It's called that because long ago shoguns would conduct politics in his camp of trusted men during wartime. Uh-huh. Yeah, the Kamakura period. So then the era of the Bakufu, when the Bakufu was in Tokyo, was called the Edo period. Yep. Sure learn a lot when I'm out with Makoto. So about the Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. What's this? The clan that made the Kamakura Bakufu would pray for victory at the shrine. Its roots go back to almost 1,000 years. Speaking of which, there used to be a large ginkgo tree on the way up. Ah, yeah. The ginkgo tree. But, oh. Yeah, I got toppled over. But, it sounds like something's about to happen. Not long ago, a strong wind blew it over. That's a shame. Yes, and in fact, hold on. But a bud from the fallen tree was transplanted nearby, and it's recently begun to sprout. Yes, and you can actually see the stump of that old tree is still there. And in fact, they were selling twigs of the fallen ginkgo tree as, you know, Lucky Charms. You know, kind of like this thing. But yeah, I have one right here. It's a 1,000-year-old tree I'm holding. Yep. Yeah, it was still a healthy tree. It was growing, and then wind toppled it over. Many Japanese temples and shrines have old trees where a god resides. They're called Shinboku, sacred trees. I think it's possible that a god really did inhabit that large ginkgo tree. Japanese believe in gods reside in objects, and nature sure is different from our religious views. Anyway, that's it. Hey, Slang's right here. Would you like to pull an omikuji? Omikuji. Oh yeah, they're little pieces of paper. It's just fortune telling. Yeah, don't take them too seriously, but people over there do. Superstition and all that. Test of luck. Different shrines have different methods. Pull a stick from the wooden box and choose the paper. Some number written on the stick, and in some you have to pull. Yeah, all right. That's right. Sakura Hachimagu has a vending machine for them. Yeah, the vending machine empire, right. Feels sort of trite. There, if you pay the Miko at the teller window over there, she can pull a fortune. Give it a try. What's the result? Daikichi. Wait, so is that hers? Guess I will too. Daikichi. In Japan, good things are called kichi and bad things are called kyo. I should remember that. Alright. Daikichi means big kichi. And it's the best luck you can get. Kichi and kyo. Everything will go well for you. Tests favorable. Relationships. What's wrong? Nothing, it's just the luck I got in relationships. Luck in love, yes. What's written there? You wanna know? You don't have to say if you're embarrassed. The love of my life is close at hand. Huh. Close at hand, does that mean... Just kidding, it says you have yet to meet the love of your life. I see. Yet to meet. That means I'm not the love of her life. Aw, too bad. It's almost like this girl doesn't owe you anything. Hell, you're the one who owes her. Let's see, what did I get? What is it? What's wrong? Language is a little complicated, so I can't read it. I mean, neither could I. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace to my own nationality because I can't read my own language. Would you read it for me? Alright, what does it say? It says Kyo, which means it's not very good. I see. Alright, what's written on there? Desire, you will achieve them with little work. Residence, anywhere will be in your favor. It's not all that bad, I guess. What about love? My luck and love is written on there, right? What does it say? It will cool with distance. Ba-bum. They're all still good results in the end, I guess. Get a bad result in your omikuchis. Oh yeah, you tie it on the... Yeah. On the wire. I'm sure the gods will exorcise all the bad spirits. Better hurry. One last thing. When you tie omikuji, you need to use your non-dominant hand. I didn't know that. Is that a thing? I don't remember that being a thing. Alright. Still going to the important part. Could it be... Well, better tie mine. See? Non-dominant hand. And I think you can only pull one a day. Like, that's the rule. Alright, are we done yet? Yeah, look out! Oh, come on, it can't be that hard. Whoa. A little close there. Oh, did their hands accidentally touch? Oh, that's risque. It's so risque. You gotta censor that shit. I need an adult. I have to tie it right, that's right. Alright. I mean, you could... I mean, what else could you do with this area? I know there's like a street. You know, if the temple was facing the other... If we were facing this way, you know, you walk down and there's a nice street full of shops down there as well. I'll say check that out if you're in this area. Let's get a move on. We only touched for a moment, but my heart was beating so fast. There's no mistaking. I definitely... you gotta zip up your pockets, dude. Or staple them. There's spaghetti flying everywhere. Oh, so big! No, I'm not gonna say it. Of course I am. Look at that. Ah, Daibutsu. what does it say there? そんな巨大な大仏があるのなんて。Yep. The temple is called Kotokuin, but it's more famous as the shrine that holds the Kamakura Daibutsu. That's true, but it's just so big. Oh, but it's not the only one in Japan. There's a few of them, but this one I guess is the most famous. Yeah, so we've only found written references to the Daibutsu as early as the 13th century, so we think the temple must have been there then too. Oh yeah, there used to be a temple around it, but I think it burnt down, but only the Daibutsu remained. Construction of this bronze version began in the middle of the 13th century, but we have no record saying when it was completed. It's mysterious that something built in that era could survive until the present day. I mean, it is metal. They say this Daibutsu was golden in the old days. Okay, the form was covered in gold leaf. Some remnants still remain around the cheeks. I actually didn't know that. I just always thought it was bronze. Yeah. Between this and the Kinkakuji in Kyoto, really must have felt like Japan, the land of gold. Daibutsu is hollow, so you can go inside. Yeah, I think it's like a couple of yen. 18. Yeah, it's a donation. It's completely hollow, and it's warm in there as well. Next location. Well, why don't we go to the next location in the next episode? How about that? Yeah. So Kamakura, if you ever go to Japan, my number one recommendation is Kamakura, because it's, you know, you can make a day trip out of it. It's just a train ride from Tokyo, and there's lots to do, lots to see. So Kamakura, if you haven't been there, go to it. Anyways, I'll see you on the next episode.